Hey, it's Dr. Gary Rademacher from the Business Academy, again coming at you with one more video. I wanted to actually go over exchange. So there's this thing called the 4 levels of exchange, and I want to describe it to you real quickly because I think the more that you actually exchange in what we call abundance with your clients, your staff, your community, the more you'll have abundance coming into your life. And so, the more you give, the more you get. That old adage, right? So when we look at the 4 levels of exchange, at the top we have this, exchange in abundance, and then below that we have what we call fair exchange. Then we have poor exchange, and at the bottom we have criminal exchange. And so I always liken this to buying a Starbucks. So let me just roll through this so you kind of get my drift. So let's say that you go into a Starbucks and the barista has a hole in their clothing, missing tooth. They got their clothes are stained. They don't smile. They're just very melancholy. You order whatever drink that you get at Starbucks. I don't know. I get a pike if I go there at all, and you can't mess that up, right? But you can. So let's just say you get a caramel macchiato or something like that. And when you get the cup, you put your hand on the cup, and the caramel is dripping on the side, so your hands get sticky, and it's half full. What kind of exchange is that, right? You didn't get what you paid for. It's not abundant exchange. It's not fair exchange. It's probably criminal, right? You paid for a full cup and you got half. Okay. Are you talking about that place? Nope. Are you going back there? Probably not. But luckily, there's a Starbucks on the other corner of the street because they're everywhere, right? So you go to that Starbucks, and let's say this time you go, and the barista, let's say, they look fine. They're not smiling, but they look fine. You order that same caramel macchiato, and what you get, is maybe you get a full cup, but it's dripping over the side, and so your hands get sticky, like what we described. They're not smiling much, but you wait about 10, 15 minutes for your drink. It takes a while. You probably look at that as poor exchange, right? Are you talking about them? Probably not, right? So you go to the next Starbucks. It's not that last 2 experiences, not memorable. If anything, they're memorable, but in a negative way, right? So this time you go to a Starbucks and you order a caramel macchiato, and you get exactly what you ordered. Barista smiling, nice. You got it in an adequate amount of time. You got exactly what you paid for. It's full. It's not staining your hands or anything like that. So it's probably a fair exchange, right? Again, are you talking about that? Probably not. Okay. Now, lastly, you go to another Starbucks, and this time, maybe you know them a little bit. You've been in there before, but they greet you with a smile. They're enthusiastic. They're smiling. They're dressed to the nines. They look good, right? They're they're taking your order with enthusiasm, right? Maybe they're asking how your day is going. You order that caramel macchiato, you get it, and before you get it, what they do is they put more sprinkles on the top, and maybe they give you, your next, your trip here, you get 10% off or whatever. They give you more than what you ordered, right? That's what I mean by exchange in abundance. Now, aren't you talking about that? Like when you go back to the office, aren't you saying, hey, they're giving 10% off on drinks, if you purchase today, or, you're talking about it, right? And so if you think about it, if you took that approach in, handling patients in your office, handling staff in your office, and you're exchanging an abundance with them, and your staff are exchanging an abundance with each other, can you not see how that level of exchange and that level of work ethic is going to transfer over to a happier, healthier patient winning on your services who wants to not only pay, but they want to stay and they want to refer? You get my drift? So let's focus on exchanging an abundance with our community, with our staff, with our patients, and I think you'll find that you're in a more thriving environment. So till the next video, we'll see you then.